lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We made more Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't call the matrix.
Okay, ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on, go.
They'll go play action. Taken in by Williams outright. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Has his man. It's the Oklahoma State rookie. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
On the go.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready? Let go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 by 6.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a New England first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ready?
1st and 10, looking to throw. Will get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And that one doesn't get him much, even maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the air on 3rd and long. Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at 4th down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, but he's the one driving it.
A 54-yard attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And we continue to await our opening score in this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy giving the couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Jake. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They go right back to Tracy. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know That's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. From the gun, it's Tracy. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's Cam Scattergood on the ground. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they can be the big gains of next week. It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Dart gonna go for it on 4th. Escapes the pocket. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. And no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception.
On the set. Go.
Out of the pistol, Henderson. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. We'll cobble together a yard there. Here's Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let go. 19.
Pass play now. Setting up the screen with Henderson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Great, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch me left side by Ibuka. And that will not be enough for a first down. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the gun, here's Dart. Get some space around midfield. He has it all the way inside the opposing 40. Like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. They give to Tracy up the middle. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Giants go up 6-0 here in the 1st. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Fields this one at the 3. And they definitely wanted more out of that return. He can't challenge for much and is out at the 12.
Ready.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Back. Gravity line. Let's go.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They are facing 2nd down deep on their own end. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a New England 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
He's got to gain a 6 there. Tyler Newman with the tackle.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ready. 19 Lions. Cougar 19.
From the gun on 3rd down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that 1st. It's 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
The Patriots have their punting unit out.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Pickup of 17. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A draw now. This is Tracy. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Throwing on 1st down. It's Dart. Has a man on target to Johnson. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pull out in front further, 13-zip. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist, and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. He fields it from the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. They give now to Henderson. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Go. Go.
Going from the gun here. This one to Williams out left side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
70 Timberwolves. Smash, smash. Ready, ready.
Handoff for Henderson, running left. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series. It's not like getting stuck for a loss.
He's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll throw, third and long. It's complete. This is Nguka. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Like 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Big Lion.
They're throwing it. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Ready. Ready.
Sticking with Henderson. It's a race down the right side. And he's finally caught after a big third down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down.
Hey, check that, street.
Working inside the red zone. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Here we go. Come, go.
Now looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
Go. Ready.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots make it a 1-score game before halftime. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Darts out of the shotgun. He's going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Offense in a hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Dart now against the blitz. Getting out to his left. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Third down now. Here's Darts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Borregales on to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Hits him on the out route. And this one doesn't go far.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Taken in by Downs, left side. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. The Giants using their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second down now, they need 7. On the draw, this is Henderson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The running back gets it on the draw. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard shot. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Ready, go. Ready.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get 6 and a first down as well.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Hot go. Coconut 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
The coverage by
Pat the
Andrew
street.
Phillips.
Pat the. Come on, go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
Brings up third and 5.
Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
Looking to throw here. Hits his running back. He'll have the first down and even more. Down to the 10. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. It's good for a New York first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Gain of 18 on the play.
On first down, here's Dart.
First down.
Dumps it on. Oh, it's out. Tracy lost it. And that looks like it is Patriots football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Henderson here from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Hold it ready.
Brings up second and 7.
Hey, check that. Ready.
He's going to throw this one. Look at that power, deep left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's third down now.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. So out now comes the punter.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York heroic offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. On the handoff, here's Scattergood. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10, it's Pollard. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. 1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Right back to Pollard. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Pollard will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
From the 6 after that last play. Blitz coming. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Sure looked like they were sitting on that slant. But they brought if a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender. And when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10.
Check mash, check mash. Ready?
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Giants. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit. It's set up for 2nd down.
Running with Scattergood. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Dart setting in the throw here. He's got it at the 5. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he... was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback, powering forward. Is that Lorenzo Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. To kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
Ready, break.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10.
Set up. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now off the play action. McLaughlin's got it, complete. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. All set to go now from the 35.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Huh, let's go now. 70 Timber, trap 60, trap 60. Go.
We'll go play action on first down. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked up. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And they get on top of it. Wow, nearly 2 turnovers on the same play, but they'll stay with them after the interception.
You know what? Everybody loves a good lateral, right? They're great in the turkey bowl. They're great in the backyard growing up as kids. They're great on the hook and ladder. But in execution, they're incredibly risky. There's a reason you so rarely see them in the NFL. It's because they are a prime opportunity for a fumble and an easy recover for the defense.
On first and 10, clear start. Running left side by Godwin. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Driving forward with Scatterboot.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice. It doesn't end up getting off. That's the first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
It's Scatterboot on second down. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
On first down, this is Scatterboot. And he's stuck with it, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Going right back to Scatterboot. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Bronk. It's third down. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Putting a receiver in motion. It's Scatterboot on 3rd. Gets it to the 15. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Looking for it with Warren. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. And go to him again. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Kick by Trujillo is good. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult now. 2 touchdowns got to be scored. And that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. And they'll have some major work to do as he goes out deep on his side, right at the 10.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Hey, come on.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving backwards to the 9. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Second down pass play coming. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on third down.
Ready? 68, trap 60, trap 60.
Here he goes, third and long. Big strike here to Williams. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They strike for 23 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Here's a throw. Setting up the running back screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Giants take over on his 5th interception of the season. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleased, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the pistol, give the Scatterboo. That is exactly why you rally to the football. After one tackle, but the next guy gets him full loss. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. The Giants are set to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And the fair catch secured here at the 16.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On the ready.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10.
60 Madden, go! Hawk 70, go!
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Come on, set! Panther 60.
Throwing again on second and 10. Jump off caught by his back. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Lightning 18.
Looking to throw it. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
Woo! I am not sure how we didn't see a safety right there. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back and was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the Patriots' 35-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. He's drawn up for him.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory.